the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. And it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Dak going to run with it himself. They'll take this forward for about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
Now, man, back for a second go-around the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amon-Ra St. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance.
And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Goff. You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Montgomery. And he'll have the first down. They'll get him up around the 37.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Oh, a loose football. Oh, but he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happens to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Cowboys offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
We'll go play action. It's Prescott. Now he takes off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On third down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Lions offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's the Lions punt team now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. It's a short kick. Fair catch is called for, and they're going to be in business with a short field to work. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Prescott now. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Handoff here to Zeke. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Again, here's Zeke. And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Cavante Turpin.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Prescott. This is caught at the 2. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him, he
slams it in there, and he is in. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown Cowboys. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block, but in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Detroit offense now headed back onto the field. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. Throwing here is Goff. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
Patrick motioning here. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now, Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Prescott going for it all. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. Third and a yard. On play action, Goff. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys retreated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. Past midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And for a team that didn't show a whole lot of fight in this first half, Mike, that's a heck of a way to start quarter number 3. Oftentimes, when the offense or the defense finds themselves struggling, it's the special teams that light a fire into these guys. And I'll tell you, that's a heck of a return to give this offense great starting field position.
Here's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll look to set up the screen here. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Into the hands of Brock Wright. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's Montgomery. He'll record a short gain to the 25. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. Here's Goff. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
2nd down, Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On the play fake, Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Dak. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
2nd down and 3. We'll toss here to Zeke. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dak to throw. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's to Ferguson once again. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
That's complete to Elliott. He is in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry, and they'll start it here on first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Nice first down pickup there by Sam Laporta, the second-year tight end out of Iowa. And you talk about having a breakout rookie campaign, Mike. I mean, to make the Pro Bowl as a rookie at the tight end position is no easy feat. He kind of burst onto the scene as the Lions found themselves in the NFC Championship. I had a chance this summer to spend some time with him at our TEU, kind of our tight end only camp that I run with Kelsey and Kittle in Nashville, and seeing him work up close and personal, you can see why, even though he's a young player, he's had the level of success that he's had only 2 years now into his career.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run up the guts with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A throw complete. to Tim Patrick.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So, take away the 6 points, and it's ruled an incomplete pass. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Goff to throw. That one taken in. Amon-Ra St. Touchdown, Detroit.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 21, Lions 7.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Elliott. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with Elliott. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt. And although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I really like this play design. They're trying to match up the speed of this running back versus the linebacker in coverage, but do it vertical down the middle of the field. And when he can get that matchup, they feel that's advantage offense.
On 1st down, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Goff. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. To throw is Goff. Pass completed is St. Brown. He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.